appreciate everybody who's
Dozens. We can say
coming
dozens
on
of
and
viewers.
listening to what our talks are about, which have found fun and enriching for myself. So I'm glad you're enjoying it too. But when Scott,
Enriching? Really?
yes,
Enriching?
I have.
Fun, definitely. Enriching?
Enriching, yes,
Wow,
because you're
okay.
always interesting to be around,
Well,
Scott.
thank you so much.
And also
As
our
you are.
various guests. Thank you. But
Who is our guest today, by the way? Speaking of various guests.
Who is our guest?
Hello, I'm Brandon McElroy, the son of right here.
There you go. So yes, we'd like to welcome Brandon here once again. But what I was saying was, I was so excited when Scott told me last week that we had 52 to 53 viewers. I can't remember which one. And I said, that's amazing.
She's easily pleased.
I was so pleased. I was like so appreciative. Some people may be sad about that, but I'm happy if just 5 people are watching. But when I said that to Scott, he said, I feel sorry for those 52
Well,
people.
let me put that in the context. I don't feel sorry that they're watching because it is entertaining. I would think, I hope that we're entertaining to watch. What I said, I mean, if this is the thing that you're looking forward to filling your day up.
Oh.
Wow.
Well,
we need to find something else. Give us a call. We'll intervene. Find some things to do that
this
can
is
otherwise.
not the best advertisement
I know.
for our program,
I'm just saying.
Scott.
If I've got an hour to kill, there are worse things you could be doing, but there might be better things you could be doing.
Your own podcast. We invite you to come to
could.
Green Areas to do your own
You
podcast.
could be right here.
Yes.
Knocking yourself out.
Yes.
I'm available for bar mitzvahs, weddings, funerals, whatever you need.
What do you think it is about this modern podcast that's so popular? People just love it.
I will say this, Christian, when I asked Christian before he went to college, so this was several years ago, and we were talking about what he wanted to do with his life. And his response, and I think this was probably like 10th grade or something, so not that old. You know, the life is ahead. He said, I want to be remembered.
Oh.
Not any specific trade or anything else, just I want to be remembered, which my immediate was like, you know, John Wilkes Booth, you know, the Unabomber. I mean, there are various ways of being remembered.
Well, they say no publicity is bad publicity, but I don't know if I agree with that.
Yes, right.
What do you think, Brandon? Do you want to be remembered?
I guess I want to be remembered by my family or a couple friends. I don't know if I necessarily need to like have like a tombstone with my name on it and for everybody.
What
in the
else
world
would
to
be
see.
on it?
What else would be on it?
Yeah.
If
If your name's not on it.
you're right. Yeah. What else would they put on it? Maybe
Just the
they
dates.
Dates.
Yeah, just the dates you you're born and died.
Oh yeah,
no name.
yeah.
Let people figure it out.
That's so sad.
I don't know. I guess legacy in general. I think it's good. Like if you're alive and you're part of you know, doing something here and now, but you can't really be there to experience your own legacy unless you have other beliefs. But like if I became the greatest boxer of all time, that would be great while I'm here, but I can't like party after and be like, oh, I was the best boxer. I feel like you kind of have to.
Why wouldn't you be able to?
'Cause I'd probably be in the tombstone.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I mean, Mike Tyson hasn't been boxing champion for a long, long time. But
he got to
still
live it a long time. His legacy, yeah.
Well, then I guess we just need to enjoy the moment is what it comes down to.
Yeah.
Yeah. But I think that it is interesting because this is the second time in a week that I somehow have found myself in a conversation. And even though this isn't our subject today, for some reason I keep being asked the question about legacy. What is legacy and why is it important? And what do we want to be remembered about? It's the second time I've been asked this week.
In the same context? Was it in the same context?
Oh, I was with a group of ladies and we went to dinner downtown and then we saw the show Six. Have you heard about Six?
No.
Well, those women are certainly remembered, but maybe not by you. But they,
Six.
Henry VIII had 6 wives. And what do you remember them? What do you remember about Henry VIII?
Well, Anne Boleyn.
Okay, and what happened to her?
She got her head cut off.
Okay,
and that's
everyone
about it,
remembers
right?
Could you imagine going through life and history and that's all people remember about you?
I mean, that's about it. Isn't it?
Do you know
Who
why?
cares about the other 5, right? We know Anne. And that's all you need to know.
Yeah, that's quite a thing to be remembered by.
Well, he wanted some he wanted some boys.
But
And none of these people could produce boys.
No.
It's all about the boys.
Okay. Well,
Produce some men.
most people in the world wouldn't want to be remembered for getting their head cut off.
Probably not.
Probably
no.
not. Well, you know, Louis the 13th and Marie Antoinette.
How barbaric.
Same thing.
Let them
Guillotine.
eat cake. It's just let them eat cake, right?
Yeah.
That's what so we remember her by that.
By
I don't
let
know
them eat
that
cake?
much more about her, except that she said, let them eat cake.
A little short-sighted, I think, in that comment, right?
Yes.
Should have had a little bit more,
Yes.
maybe thrown in a bread, maybe an appetizer.
Yeah.
Give them a little bit
Yeah.
main course. No,
Yeah.
don't go straight to dessert, I think is what the moral of the story is of Marie Antoinette.
I will say when I was little and I heard that, because I remember,
Don't go straight to dessert?
no, I remember hearing that she said that in elementary school. And I was thinking,
And you like cake.
I loved cake.
Right. It's good for the
She
kids.
sounds like a good queen to me because I love cake.
Queen for the kids. All the kids love
Cake?
Marie
Brandon
Antoinette.
doesn't like cake.
Some cake.
What kind?
What's
You
your
don't like
favorite?
many cakes.
I just don't like the cake with like breading. I like just like
Cake with breading?
well, not
Like
breading.
deep fried cake? What
whatever.
cake? Like
This-
Twinkies?
I guess when you bite it and there's like
Sponginess?
sponginess.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
All right. He doesn't like sponge cake. So like strawberry shortcake is right out for him.
Yeah.
He doesn't like
yeah.
sponge cake, but he likes SpongeBob.
I love SpongeBob.
SpongeBob,
Yeah.
plankton. I'm a plankton fan
Oh,
myself.
you like plankton?
I like plankton.
Why?
Karen!
Oh my
Plank-
goodness.
Plankton's
Are we gonna
hilarious.
do this? Are we going to do voices?
Yeah.
Because he can do all the voices.
Oh, really?
Man.
Okay, do your SpongeBob.
Too.
I don't know.
Come on.
Just a little bit.
On the spot.
I could
Pick,
do.
you don't even, just pick any of them.
alright.
You can do Squidward, Mr. Krabs,
Patrick.
Patrick, whatever.
No, not there. Here's SpongeBob.
Okay.
All right, I'll leave it at that. Who was that?
Patrick.
Of course that's
Patrick,
Patrick.
yeah.
We're men.
Yeah.
Men.
I'll just leave these two at it.
Well, here's why I know SpongeBob is because Christian is the age of Brandon, so
Yeah.
watched a lot of SpongeBob growing up.
Yeah,
So
what was it about that show so popular? I
Still
have no
going.
idea. What's the legacy?
because
What's the legacy?
because there are as with any good cartoons, this is why Bugs Bunny cartoons were so good. There's a lot of it that is geared towards adults. So there's adult things in there that are little
Yes.
Easter eggs that are like Plankton being married to a computer named Karen and always screaming is a very adult kind. Plankton is having adult conversations with his computer wife Karen.
Yeah, I never even realized that. So Karen, okay, well, Karen's like an association now of a name of somebody who complains all the time. Or
Correct.
something?
And Karen, the Plankton wife, computer wife, fits into that
Oh,
at a time when it was written before we had the idea of Karens.
wow. Well, I
Yes.
feel bad for people named Karen. We need to have some love and a self-care day.
What
for
if the
people
what
named
if the name
Karen.
fits?
That's not fair. They were named Karen way before that.
So did they grow into the name and they're just because their name is Karen, they're like, I gotta act like a Karen. What happened?
I don't know. I know some very lovely Karens.
I know some Karens.
You do?
I do.
You actually do.
Yeah.
Interesting. So that's the legacy of
Maybe
Karen.
all Karens have the potential to be Karens,
Oh,
and they just aren't fulfilling that inner Karen potential.
so that's the Karen legacy.
Maybe that's
So
it.
what's the Scott legacy?
As we said before, Scott's the only name that doesn't translate into other languages, so it's a purely English-speaking world name. So we're kind of relegated to that.
So that's the legacy on that.
Yeah.
And I don't think Brandon has much of a legacy. I don't know what Brandon came about, but it's a beautiful name. And Erica, you can find my name all over. Right now, it's everywhere. There's Erica Kirk, and there's Erica McElroy, which is the same name as me.
There's another Erica
There
McElroy?
is. She's married to Rory McElroy.
Oh, okay.
So that name is getting some. Nobody ever said anything about. my
So when
name
you show up
before.
at hotels, do they think you're Rory?
Sometimes.
Do they? Yeah.
Sometimes my daughter.
Where's
made
Rory?
My daughter made reservation for us at the one in Miami, and when she was on the phone, she said in my name, they said, "Oh, will Rory be joining?" And she
Say,
said,
"Meh."
"She's like, not this time."
Yeah. Right. So you let it hang out there. See what perks are waiting in the room for you, huh?
Yes.
Were there any
There were any what?
perks? for Mr.
No,
Macro
once
for
I
the
walked
macro.
in and they clearly realized I wasn't who they thought I was going to be. Pretty
Walk in with a
disappoint-
bunch of golf clubs.
I walked in with a bunch of like 20-something
Have
young
them all
kids.
carrying golf clubs.
Yeah.
But I will say, the only thing is having that connection. You cannot rarely find anything that I did as legacy on Google, because
What have you done? That should be on
I've done
Google.
some interesting things, but
Okay.
you can't find it
Do
because my
tell.
legacy has been like kind of-
Overwhelmed.
because
Wasn't good
the
enough.
other Eric McElroy is much more well known.
So tell us some of your legacy things.
Well,
You brought it up.
I mean,
We didn't bring it
just,
up.
you
You
know,
opened
just
that door.
stuff I do.
We're walking through it now.
Well, we can all Google ourselves. So just things we could do in the world. You know,
Well, save me the time.
Like green airs.
Yes.
And all that. And like, just like I told you, I went to the seminary
Yeah.
and that stuff. And just like different publicity pieces that we've done for green airs over the years and
Okay.
retreats, and also the seminary and just different foundations and boards I've been on. You can't find it very easily because I have the same name of a famous person.
Got
So
it.
my legacy is kind of blah.
Blah.
Yeah. You have to really
Aw.
dig.
Aw.
You have to dig.
Well, if you put like Erica McElroy Fox Chapel or Erica McElroy Pittsburgh,
That might work.
it would probably
Okay, I'll try that.
weed it
Not
out a
that
little
it's not
bit, right?
important, but we were talking about being remembered.
Mhm.
And Brandon seems to think he has no interest in being remembered.
I don't have no interest in being remembered. I mean, I would like my family to remember me. Maybe a few friends, my family, my dog.
Your
But-
dog.
Yeah.
Are you
maybe-
planning on leaving before your dog?
Oh no. Maybe if I have a new dog at some point, maybe I don't know. I feel like it'll be very liberating though to be like, old with no legacy. Because I feel like if you're not, the more attached you are to the form, and you might not want to transition. But if you're a nobody going nowhere, then you're chilling.
Well, I can see your point a little bit there, but at the same time, no matter what you have done before, I don't think that precludes you from just going to a desert island and doing whatever else you want.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you're not beholden to whatever you've done before in terms of it not tie. Well, it is your choice whether you let it tie you down and prohibit you from doing other things or not. But that doesn't necessarily preclude you from saying, "Hey, I may be a former boxing champion. I'm gonna go be a writer or be an artist or
Yeah.
do whatever. I'm gonna go, just be a hermit and do nothing."
Yeah, you could. Yeah, you could technically do nothing. You could be a legend and then decide you want to
Right.
be a hermit. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, like Howard Hughes is a great example of that. Do you know who Howard Hughes is?
Yeah, Howard Hughes. No, I was thinking of someone else.
So Howard Hughes, they did a movie. Leonardo DiCaprio played him. He was an entrepreneur, industrialist
okay.
in the past,
Mhm.
but became Hughes Aircraft. DirecTV was part of Hughes Aircraft.
Oh.
Those little helicopters that have the rounded front, he created those.
Oh wow.
The a lot of aviation stuff. The Spruce Goose, which is still to this day the largest aircraft that ever flew, didn't fly very long, but a giant wooden framed, huge amphibious plane. Did that. Lots of things. Hilton Hotels. He had a lot to do with that. He ended up living on the top floor of the Hilton Hotel in Las Vegas for like the last 20 years of his life. Nobody ever saw him. So became a recluse that just did nothing for a long time.
That does not appeal to me.
Appealed to him. I don't know why. Maybe he.
I think this is interesting insight because I cannot relate to what you're saying, but yet there are many people like that, and so I find it very fascinating. I mean, honestly, like all the people, like the people who are like Buddha, and they would go into the desert and they would lose all their, give up their whole identity. That was like a draw for them. So maybe that's like a spiritual transformation of sort that some people go through in this lifetime, but other people
Inner
don't.
reflection.
And they don't want. Did you ever? You like movies? Did you ever see the movie The Producers?
I love the producer.
Okay, do you remember this?
Bialystock and Bloom. Bialystock and Bloom.
I knew you would know.
I'm wet. I'm wet. Love Gene Wilder. I mean, the whole,
They're
just Mel
fabulous.
Brooks, you can't
The
go wrong.
best. The best. So the first one they made was with the two that you said.
Yeah, Zero Mostel. Yeah.
Yes, Max Bialystock.
Yeah.
He was always in this movie talking about who he used to be. I used to be the Max Bialystock, the greatest producer on Broadway, and he wanted that again so badly. And then there's a scene where he has the belt on and he
It's-
takes it
yeah,
off and he says,
cardboard.
"And now I'm wearing a cardboard belt." It's very famous, but I just think that the legacy thing is big. You know, my mom is she just turned 90,
Oh.
and she likes to talk a lot about like what she did in her life, and
Yeah.
it's interesting. And the people there like to do that and share that as well. So that's the opposite of what you're saying, Brandon. Of just going off like someday and like
I mean,
anonymity.
I'm being slightly sarcastic, but I think that like there are like pros in being like, oh, I did this, and if I helped this person, and there's always achievements, but I just think that with legacy, it's kind of like think about what you can bring with you like forever, and you can't really bring your legacy with you forever.
My father was like Brandon. He didn't care about any of that stuff, and when he passed away, my mom put all of his worldly contents on a big bed, and it said everybody could take a little something. And I'm talking like I took Gorilla Glue.
Everything fit on just one bed?
Yes. And
Okay.
I particularly liked the Gorilla Glue, so that's what I have.
Okay.
Brandon,
This
what
is
did you-
Dad who patented the.
Yeah, he never
the-
was financially successful.
That's okay. But there's still the ability to accumulate stuff.
Yeah, no, I still haven't touched his like laboratory. Like it's still
Ah.
somewhat intact. But if you went down there, you wouldn't make sense of any of it. It's under our pool. But anyway,
Okay.
Brandon, what about you? Your what did you take off the bed?
I had his watch. So
That's
I have
cool.
His watch, yeah.
That's neat.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't work though,
That's all right.
right?
We'll
It's a
get
wo-
it fixed.
It's correct twice a day.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, a lot of people wear watches today that don't work, including me. Mine's not working.
Well, it could probably be fixed.
Well, but then then it's not fixed again, and it's over and over and over again to the point where I'm just like, who cares? It's just jewelry at this point.
Is it a self-winding automatic watch?
Probably, and I probably don't do it enough.
might be the issue. It might. All you might need to do is this: just shake it around a little bit, and it's all good to go.
I guess so. But yeah, no, I didn't expect to get into a conversation about legacy, but when you said that, it was just so interesting because my whole week has been focused on that. And just when I went to see this show last week, 6, and I was with, I think there were maybe 6
With
women.
five other
We
women.
had a good time. But the 6th was all the women that Henry VIII was married to.
Yeah.
It was a modern version.
Okay.
So they were in like these amazing outfits,
Uh-huh.
and they were all cute, like with their different personalities, and singing about like what what brought them into the house of.
Were any
Henry
heads
VIII.
chopped off?
There was more than one.
Oh, good.
There was
Okay.
more
All
than
right.
one
Well,
head
at least
chopped
they're
off.
keeping true
There
to
were
the.
actually 2 heads chopped off.
Okay.
2. The
And
other
how
one-
did they do that in the show, in a
they
stage?
just sang about it? And
Oh, they
would
just sang about
sing
it.
and dance about
They
their-
didn't like recreate it and have like some
Nah,
kind
It
of
was just more of a cabaret style.
like Saturday Night Live with Julian with the
No.
blood spurting out of
Nothing
their
like that.
neck and stuff.
It was cutely. It was well done, and they were very talented, and they had great costumes, and they kind of would be backup singers, and the person would have their story to sing about,
Mm-hmm.
and I loved it. And it was so there were 2 that were beheaded.
Mm-hmm.
There were 2 that were divorced. If you remember, Henry VIII changed the entire religion.
Yes, I know.
Of
Yeah.
England
right.
to the Church of England,
Yeah.
just because he wanted to divorce the wife.
Uh huh. Those Catholics just got in the way of way too many things.
Can you imagine? That's like the whole. I went to a wedding in the Church of England last November. It was beautiful, beautiful. But anyway, so that was.
Catholic light, as we were.
I don't know that much
Is-
about the religion.
Well,
but I
it's kind of
will
like
say
Episcopalians, right? They're
they're allowed to get
Catholic
divorced.
light.
I guess so.
Yeah.
They're allowed to get divorced.
Yeah.
So they sang about. So 2 were beheaded, 2 were divorced. 1 died before, just died, natural causes.
As far as we know.
She actually did love Henry VIII, that one.
Okay.
And then the last one, Catherine,
Yeah.
she actually outlived Henry VIII.
And she had the boy.
Yeah, she became the
Right.
on the throne.
Yeah.
Yes. So
Right.
she made it. Good for Catherine.
All right. There you go. Way to go.
I don't know. It was fabulous. I do like those modern renditions of history and in theater. I think they're
Yeah, like
great.
Hamilton and stuff like that. Musical theater. You could put anything to music,
Yes.
right?
Anything. Yes. I was interested to know, Scott, you said a couple weeks ago that you were an actor for 12 years on a TV show. I hadn't known that before. So do you sing and dance and all
I'm
that?
a musical theater guy. Always have been.
I didn't see. I didn't know. Well, you're
From
welcome
from
anytime to break in and do
from
a number.
I was Willy Wonka. I was Tevye. I've
Ooh,
been
wow.
many things.
Tevye, that's one of my favorite characters.
That's why I love Zero Mostel so
Well,
much.
so
Yeah.
fabulous.
Yeah.
Wow. Where did you do that?
That was at SMU.
Really?
Mhm.
Fiddler on the Roof at
Mhm.
SMU. That's
Yep.
fabulous. So what a legacy.
Yeah.
We didn't have cameras on phones back then, so I
But
don't know if
still,
there's any.
It's part of your
Anything-
repertoire. and who
Yes,
you are.
it is that. So
Mhm.
I liked Willy Wonka though. Was more fun. That was
Gene
fun.
Wilder
Oh yeah, I mean
or Johnny Depp.
no, Gene Wilder.
Gene Wilder.
That's absolutely the quintessential. Always will be.
So that was your favorite part.
Oh, Captain Hook. I did Captain Hook
You
too.
did, wow, you did some
Yeah.
interesting.
Forgot about that one. Yeah.
They all make sense.
Yeah.
I also was in theater.
And what did you do?
Oh boy. I was Patty Simcox in Grease.
Okay. Grease would have been fun. I would have liked to have done Grease. Grease would be good.
Oh, who you would want to be Danny Zuko?
Yeah, I mean, you always want to be the lead, right?
Yeah. No, theater is a lot of fun. It's a fun.
I'm not tough enough to be Kaneki.
No.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to know. But anyway, so it's these things
You
that we.
are such a Patty Simcox.
Oh, I know. It was good casting, right? What else could I be? Not Rizzo. No.
You could be Sandy.
I guess I could.
Sure.
Good or bad Sandy. I actually was bad Sandy once for Halloween. It was really fun.
Ah,
Really fun.
leather.
I did. I had the pants. And hair was all done, and I had the spiked, high heeled shoes.
Tell me about it.
It was so much fun. Yeah, it was fun playing Bad Sandy. But I think that's one of the things we like to get away from who we are and be somebody else for the day. I think that's why Halloween's so much fun, and Halloween's coming up. Do you have plans for Halloween?
I have never. I shouldn't say have never, because we did all the time. I have with my family. We used to do stuff, and my sister particularly. But I don't know when. But at some point, I was like, I don't understand the whole concept of Halloween as like this major holiday.
Oh.
I do not get it. If you like, just around here, around Aspinwall, drive around. It's crazy. Some of the decorations. It's nuts.
What do you think?
I think people just like having excuses to like do things and
People are
party.
bored.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. People are bored. I mean, maybe we can come up with some more holidays we can think of.
Yeah.
What would you if you could create a holiday just like in your own imagination, just like how Halloween is people like do that? What would you choose?
Well, that's a good question. Do you have something in mind?
I don't know. Do you think that there could be a holiday where you you show up in society as a different person, you go to a different person's job, you identify with their name, you take on their history.
Are
and
you
their
watching the
projected
show
future.
Severance on Apple TV?
No.
Watch that. It's
Oh, is it similar?
maybe a little bit. They're just the work personality is severed from the other personality and does not like. There's no transfer at all. It's like when you get in the elevator, something clicks, and you don't remember anything at work or anything. It's
Wow.
very
That's
interesting.
creepy.
Yeah,
that is creepy, but
Yeah.
somewhat true sometimes.
It's interesting. It's a Ben Stiller.
Ben Stiller,
He
okay.
came up with the idea.
That is so interesting because I mean, there's some truth to that, isn't there?
It's a interesting show.
Yeah.
But I think you were thinking more like have a day where you.
I get it.
Yeah.
Just go like you're gonna be running green arrows today.
Yeah, or I could be whoever my enemy is. I can be them for the day. They can be me, or just something complete like weird. Because Jim Carrey would say when he'd play so many characters that whenever he like stopped playing a character, he didn't even know who Jim Carrey was.
Oh, wow.
And then he realized, oh, that was also a character he played but it was just a little less intentional, so he thought it was him.
Wow. Well,
The whole method acting thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean, hey, Shakespeare said all the world's a stage and we're
Well.
just players.
Mm-hmm,
There's something to that, right?
Oh, certainly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, there should be a big holiday, but it was on August 10th. Should be a big holiday. Personally, there's a.
August 10th?
Oh yes,
That's your birthday.
of course.
I remember because
Yes.
my daughter's August 11th.
Yes, huge
You're a
party. Should be
Leo.
like the world should just come to a pause.
Scott Day.
Scott Day.
Scott Day.
Yes.
Great Scott.
Great Scott Day.
Great
Exactly.
Scott
Forever.
Yes.
The Great Scott Day.
Absolutely.
Why don't we say Great Scott?
It should. Why
It
do we
makes
say Great
sense.
Scott?
It makes sense.
It's a Scottish thing.
Yeah, but what's the derivative? How does it derive?
Probably came up when the Scottish were getting beat up by the English all the time, and we're like, "Great Scott, something could
Yeah.
happen here," or something like it. I would think it had maybe Henry VIII had something to do with it. I don't know.
Maybe I have
Yeah.
no idea. But so we're gonna have a Great Scott. So you would like to have a day like Severance where you are somebody else for the day, and it takes further than Halloween just dressing up, and you
Yeah.
actually like you're gonna
So if
live
you know that
day.
one friend that's like really angry all the time, like you have to be angry that day. Like if someone's really funny, you gotta be silly.
So you have to actually act it and everything.
Yeah,
I see.
play the role.
Transference. You are them.
Huh.
It's a very Star Trek episode,
I love it.
like the alternative universe of
Yes.
where like
Yes.
alternative Spock with the beard.
Oh, interesting. I
See,
mean,
Dr. Susan would know what I'm talking about. You don't.
I don't really watch Star Trek, but I do think it's interesting. It sounds like a Twilight Zone or like Black Mirror episode.
Yeah,
But,
does sound like Black Mirror.
but I like the concept. I don't know how you would, manipulate it or make it happen.
Well, and then there are like holidays that go by the wayside. Like just this week, Ava was on Monday. She was like, "Why are there flags everywhere? What is going on today?"
Oh, okay.
And what was Monday?
Columbus Day,
Yeah, but nobody talks about Columbus Day anymore.
because then you can get canceled.
I
So-
guess there's no candy being handed out on Columbus Day.
Yeah, and there's like controversy around Columbus, and so anyway, I think that's.
But
my-
usually, Pittsburgh in particular, I didn't hear any. You always had a big Columbus Day parade and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Interesting.
New York always had a giant Columbus Day parade.
Well, on the internet, there's all these different ones every day. Like today's Love
Oh,
Your Pet
yeah, I
Day,
know. I mean, they come
tomorrow's
up with holidays.
Happy Pancake Day.
That's to sell
I
more
know people who
pancakes.
celebrate these things.
This,
like,
this is
I
these
love
are marketing.
pancakes.
These
I
are
love
marketing
pancakes. Didn't
things.
We were in LA and they had a Happy Pancake Day.
Yeah, there's a day for everything.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
think.
there's a day for
It's marketing.
everything. So why couldn't there be a Scott Day? Why couldn't there be
Of course.
a Transference Day?
Yeah, there will be.
I guess I haven't answered the question yet. What would be a fun holiday? Let's see. How about everybody has just a day where they just do nothing but just be peaceful?
That's every day in my life.
Aw, well, how lovely.
I know. Well, I mean, it starts out that way.
That's
And then
it.
other
That's
people
your
keep
intention.
coming in and making it unpeaceful.
Oh, well, then maybe you want to be like Howard Hughes.
Right? Yeah, that would be good.
That brings us back to that whole thing.
Yeah,
but,
I need
yeah.
I need
You
lots
like
of
people
sunlight. I would be like on the beach though.
on the beach.
Yeah. I don't need necessarily to have people around. I do kind of and this has come about fairly well, it's always been, but it's come to the head a little bit more recently in that I find myself and I don't know if it's because people are just have so much on their plate to do, but I'm the one constantly trying to get everybody together, have parties, hang out together, go to dinner together, the groups and stuff, and I am getting frustrated because why am I the only one doing this?
I think there are people who are gatherers. I am that way as well. And, there's not a whole lot of reciprocation, but
Yeah, it's frustrating.
I
I'm
think-
like,
Yeah.
if you think about it, I try not to think about it because it's just my default.
yes, that's your legacy.
But and I guess because I had my nightclubs when I was so I was always like having people. I ran out of space at my apartment,
And you
so
had $10 cigarettes, you said.
I did have $10
Yeah.
because I don't
You
like
don't like to
I don't
smoke.
like if you're
So they're
I don't
gonna
like
smoke
smoking.
the
But I had
anti-smoking.
penny beers. I had penny beers. Yeah,
You
I had
had a
penny
nightclub,
beers.
You said
I had two.
you had two nightclubs.
Yeah, I had one in Dallas and one in Austin.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
that's really fun. I like your shirt, by the way.
Oh, well, thank you so much.
That's
You
super
can
cool.
catch up on your reading.
Yeah.
Okay.
If you-
Anything interesting in there? it
No, it's
says?
all in German. I have no idea
Oh.
what it says.
Okay.
So you can only, it really is actually in German.
Wow.
I think it's German. Could be Finnish,
So,
something Nordic,
well,
maybe.
Scott, going back to that, so that's your legacy. You are a gatherer of people, and I am as well, so I can relate to that. But I don't think all people are that way. Not all people are called to do that. So I do think
Those people are missing out though, because there is so much untapped desire and for people to be connected with close friends, and then they just don't spend the effort to get together with them
yeah.
on a
Yeah.
consistent basis.
But I
Yeah.
don't think it's personal. I think that's just different archetypes of how people are.
But it should be personal. I mean, honestly, the personal part that's missing is not putting the effort to do that, because you don't realize what you've missed, and you can't go back and reclaim it. You know, it's like if you miss the party with everybody yesterday, well, somebody may get run over by a truck, and you never get a chance to see them again,
sad.
and stuff like that. You never know.
Well, and I do think that people are more and more like that than they used to be because of the internet and the phones.
That doesn't count.
Well, what I'm saying is they're going to be like, I'm not going to go out of my house or into the world to gather because I can do it in my home on my phone, and it's easier, and I don't have to brush my hair and brush my teeth. So I think that's.
Do they not understand that that's different? It's different.
I don't know.
I'm sure they realize that's different.
Maybe they don't know. Honestly, maybe because if you've always grown up with this thing where
As you have.
where it's texting and video conferencing and gaming and
Yeah.
everything else, then maybe you don't think that it's different being in person. How many times you and your age are sitting around a table like this, but you're not talking, you're texting literally to each other.
Yeah.
Even to that's
At the
happened,
table.
Yeah.
So it's that disconnect of letting the technology get in the place of having a personal interaction, either verbally or physically or anything else, that ends up being missed.
Yes. Do you feel like?
Yeah,
do you
no,
feel that way?
I definitely like. Yeah, you don't want to be at an event where you see everybody doing this.
But you guys are.
but yeah.
It's fascinating.
Yeah, and then it seems it is sad. Well, I guess these phones help people connect with people, like if they live far away or if they're trying to make a plan. But then by the time they make the plan, they're just on the phone still anyway. So it is a little sad. Yeah. And then people like maybe people think alcohol is like the only way to get them like out of their phone, and maybe I don't know.
That's interesting, because I have read things that the younger folks aren't interested in drinking as much
Oh, yeah.
as us older people.
Yeah. But maybe you just.
Is
like
this true?
substance.
Younger person?
What are we talking about, like 20s or?
I don't know. There's now a generation younger than you.
I don't know. Okay, younger than me maybe, but I know that my generation, they seem to like alcohol. Yeah.
Just as much as us old people.
My generation too.
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe it's these up and coming
Maybe.
young whippersnappers, as you would say.
Yeah. Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know what they're like.
No, but I do think that this is a really good point about people about you feeling maybe a little disgruntled. It sounds like that you're.
Well, it's not disgruntled. I
organizing
feel
and no
sorry
one's
for people.
coming and no
Sorry
one's
for them, yeah.
contributing and no one's reciprocating, and I feel that way sometimes too. However, I have made peace with it because I realize if I'm not going to do it, and a lot of people won't do it, it's not going to get done. So part of my whole reason why I have Green Heiress was to create a space to have community for people to come in person and be able to do fun things together. That was really my main motivation. I mean, obviously the healing modalities are important, but also like we do a lot of things like potlucks.
Yeah,
and
the
book
gathering
clubs and
thing, yeah.
parties and just fun things. Like even just this is fun. I look forward to this every week. This is fun hanging out with you guys.
Yeah.
And hanging out with all of you even now.
You count this as social, right? This is
I do.
social.
I think
Yeah.
it is.
It is. No,
How
and
could
it's
it
and it
not
and it's
be?
just it certainly is. It's and when I came back from Texas after college, everybody knew. Well, you knew I had the bar down there, so everybody was like, they kind of expected me to open a nightclub or something here, or a bar or something like
you
that.
didn't. You opened up a spa, which is incredible.
Well, thank you, but I didn't open the bar and nightclub for a very specific reason. In that, well, actually, about 50 or 60,000 reasons is because that's how much a liquor permit is in Pennsylvania.
Oh, I see.
Before you ever do anything, the
Wow.
liquor permit. Whereas in Texas, as long as you haven't killed anybody in the last 3 years, and you aren't within 500 yards of a church or a school, it's like $300 for a permit. Yeah,
Wow.
it's so.
Wow.
God bless America and have at it.
Well, I'm glad you opened up your spa. It's
Yeah.
like I go
Yeah.
almost to something all the time. I love it. It's just a wonderful.
It sounds like a completely different life between like moving to Pittsburgh and having a nightclub versus a spa. Like probably changed like your overall tempo of life.
Well, to a certain extent, I will say as the bar owner, and there was a brief interlude between when we originally opened our first location at the yacht club. That was where we started. And then we went to the Cross Keys and had the Cross Keys. So I had a bar
Oh.
in the Cross Keys downstairs. So I for about a year, I had the bar at the Cross Keys that I was running in a restaurant,
Okay.
and we had the spa upstairs.
Nice.
But the restaurant part is
That's
restaurant
funny.
is tough.
You had both of your things in the cross keys.
Yeah.
Make a decision. I
The
like
the
that.
restaurant the restaurant thing, I had always said, don't get involved in a restaurant unless you're a chef. You can do it that way, but it's just impossible to do. It's hard enough to do anyway. But if you're not a chef, it's really hard to do. And then even if you're a really good bartender, and I could just, as an owner, I could just sit here and watch you 24 hours, you'll still be able to steal from me. I could just watch you like a hawk, and you'll still be.
Whoa, really?
Oh yeah,
Oh.
it is a.
Really?
I mean, any business is really prone to shrinkage, as they say, but
Really?
it's way too easy, particularly at a busy place, to have a lot of things walking off.
That's very
Oh.
sad.
I didn't realize that.
Oh yeah, but at the end of the day, as you said, we created the spa, and it has become such that it very much is a community place.
Absolutely.
But that goes back, that's more on Ava's end of things coming from Hungary, because in Hungary, that is the culture in Hungary. Like there is a spa everywhere, and it's not a hair salon. It's not like here. It's a spa. There are spas, and they are all inclusive. So kids, boys, girls, men, women, it doesn't matter. It is just everybody shows up, and that's the community kind of culture
That's
is
cool.
built around spa culture
I like that.
over there.
So Ava and you have created something beautiful at ESSpa, and you that's your legacy. That is your
Well, that's
legacy.
Ava's legacy.
And you
I'm
never-
just
oh,
I'm just
everyone
helping
thinks-
out with her.
Everyone thinks of you as well.
No,
Scott.
no, I'm just the husband of the owner, my
Well,
official
that's
title.
lovely, but it is.
I have very little to do with it. It's
Okay.
all Ava.
Well,
She's
it's
better looking than I am
a
too, so
beautiful
you know.
legacy that you all have created here, and not only is it a wonderful spa, but it's organic, and you guys were ahead of your time. How long have you been open?
Oh, 23 years. 23
Wow,
years.
that's my age. Yeah.
Incredible.
Yeah.
Incredible,
Right?
incredible legacy, and I'm hoping that this Green Heiress will be a legacy. And I do this because I love it. I feel passionate about it. It's a mission for me. It's like I wake up every day and I'm like, I want to help people. When people tell me, hey, I went to Green Heiress and I feel so much better now because I did this, or I met some great people there. That makes my heart so
Right?
happy. It's like that's part of my legacy that I want to pass on. I'm hoping that someday, and Brandon has spent like your whole time, the past decade coming here, and it's been a big part of his life. So
Yeah.
I could have just, what did you say, like just been on an island for the past 10 years? And
Yeah.
swinging in a hammock?
Just gone to
in
the tropics.
In anonymity, and that could have been fine. But instead, I didn't do that. I created this beautiful space. I wanted people to come here and heal and have community, and leave a legacy for you. So that to me was important.
Yeah, you could have been the other Erica McRoy and just hanging out.
I don't know. I don't know what she does. But anyway, so do you see?
Yeah, I see the value of legacy, especially when you can your family you can pass down a generation, and it definitely just keeps your spark alive in life when you're doing something.
Brandon's part of he'll be the 5th generation of a family business.
I know. I was going to say, you talk about legacy. You got some shoes to fill, my friend.
Yeah, yeah.
So
Yeah.
you know.
So that's quite a legacy. So I think you hear that word a lot, but it could be in the context of so many different things. And my father's Gorilla Glue and his bag full of random stuff, to me, was a legendary legacy. We talk. I don't think a day goes by where we don't have some way, somehow, to bring my dad into a conversation about his humor, his things that he taught us, his very simple lifestyle, his presence. And he has impacted so many people that we know, like kids and people in the community. They're always like, his name was Bert, which is a great name. And they're always like, oh, that Bert, man, he was so funny. And
Burton.
I even wrote a memoir for him for his 75th birthday. That's how amazing he was. And we were so close. But not many people read it. But anyway, it's a great little book. And I had it bound, and there's pictures.
Aw.
He cried when I gave it to
Aw.
him. And on his birthday, sometimes I'll read it, and my mom will read it. But
You're never gone if you're remembered.
Yeah.
See,
As
he's
I
in that
said,
book. I don't care about the Gorilla
right?
Glue and
Yeah.
the watch that doesn't tell time or any of that stuff. I mean, he left, or the office under the pool that don't know what. There's like a toilet. He had been a plumber by trade. There's like
Okay.
a toilet.
It's a Pittsburgh toilet.
Yeah. He would use like the dog poop. And
he created an invention
Okay.
that he had patent on it.
Well, the microwave sewer thing.
Microwave
Yeah.
Sewage. He was able to.
Oh, wait. So the testing facility for this was in the basement?
I don't know.
Yeah, he'd get the the dogs would poop in it, and he'd burn it.
Okay.
He figured out how you actually can burn poop. I don't know, because the water, like, you have to first.
Well, yeah.
This is really
You got to hydrate it.
beyond my
You got to hydrate it and then
exactly.
and then
You
zap
always
it.
Talk about it. You have to dehydrate it.
Yeah, yeah.
And then that was part. How did you know that? He would have loved to talk to you. He got so
Because
excited
the
about
microwaves
these
have
things.
to have something that is movable in terms of the molecules in order to generate the heat and everything.
Oh my God, he would love. To
So
talk to
that's
you,
why that's
Scott.
how microwaves work. You have to have molecules. The microwaves move the molecules, and if in a solid they're not moving as much, so in a liquid they're easy to move.
Well, nothing got my father more excited than talking about what you're talking about,
He
because
would've liked
he
that.
was self-studied. He was a genius. He had 100.
I haven't studied this. I'm just
Well, you must have
this.
studied
No,
it somewhere.
this just is
Oh.
kind of.
Well, he was an autodidact.
I like audio.
I think autodidact, they self-learn, self-taught. He had a GED, but he didn't finish high school. But then he went and got his GED, and he had 160 IQ.
Oh wow.
And he was brilliant and was always
Always reading.
always reading
Yeah.
and doing crazy things. I would come home from school.
He was a popular mechanics and
There was-
popular science guy. Lots
he
of
was
them.
in popular,
lots of-
in popular
yeah.
science, his invention, and there was always like smoke going on, and the kids. Would
He was
come-
always digging in the trash can to find material.
Okay,
Yeah.
did he when you were little? Did he go like make model rockets with you and stuff like that?
He didn't make model rockets, but he's always doing something random. Like one time I came home and he had like a really big bamboo stick in his hand, and he was like, "I'm gonna teach you about the principle of leverage today." And he said, "You're gonna pick up this
Really heavy thing.
really heavy 500-pound bar table with your pinky finger."
Yeah, you put enough on the
Yeah.
fulcrum on that thing, and
And he
you
put
can
the
do it.
stick under, and I went like
Yep.
this. It started. He was so happy.
It's all no, yeah,
Did it
because it's
work?
all about on the point
Yeah.
on how far down you have it on the fulcrum point.
Wow.
Sounds like you know about
You would have really liked my
yeah.
dad, and the kids just loved him.
That's like a
and-
block and tackle thing in old ships.
Mm.
So on how they
Yeah.
would get cannons
Oh,
onto
really?
ships and stuff with a pulley chain and block and tackles,
Oh.
doing a similar thing
Leverage.
as with the fulcrum is leverage of that.
Well, we had a lot of fun with him. You just never knew what to expect when he came home from
Sure,
school.
but that's all the fun, right?
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. He would have silk screen and operations going on, and we'd make T-shirts. I mean, it was just always fun, and he was like a Peter Pan figure, and just was a blast. But that was his legacy. He might have had a bed full of who knows what, but his legacy was his character.
That's
and
cool.
What he brought to our family, and the messages that he was about.
Still talking
Yeah,
about it, so
yeah.
there you go.
Absolutely. So
Lasting
I
impact.
don't know how we got on a topic of legacy, but I think it was a nice topic.
It is. It's a lovely topic.
Do you
Absolutely.
feel any different about it now, Brandon?
I understand why. Yeah, I think it's great. I think
You still
that-
want to not have anything on your tombstone
Uh,
except it's just a blank. Here lies blank,
Honestly, that sounds kind of cool, Mr. Blank.
Mr. Blank, the
yeah.
invisible man.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. I guess as you said, some people's legacy is getting their head chopped off. Some people's legacy is building a big business. I would hope mine would be
Wow. We have yet to
Enough of that.
suspense. Da-da-da-da-da.
I would hope mine would be more the second one, but yeah.
So what? Okay, that would be the good way to end this. So Brandon, what?
That's the
What would
proverbial
be-
mic drop right there.
What
Boom.
would you, now that we're sitting here, if it wasn't just blank, what would be the first thing that would pop in your head that you would want to be a legacy for yourself?
I don't know. Probably like a family man, a father, grandfather.
That's so sweet.
Nothing we have to know about right now, though, right?
Right now, I guess.
No.
You know-
He missed. Yeah.
Oh no.
Okay.
I haven't started my legacy.
Okay. But
Okay, stay tuned for more on that.
she's already a grandma
I am
already.
and they're coming Friday, and I can't wait. My
Aw.
grandson Patrick is 8 months today.
Wow.
Yeah, he's so cute. They FaceTime me. They live in California. They FaceTime me this morning, and he was like just talking away, going.
Oh wait, the 8-month-old's talking.
He's going ga 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 da 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 da.
Okay.
That's talking,
Okay.
right?
Sure. Other 8-month-olds can understand them perfectly.
Hey, there's always got to start somewhere.
Let's think about that. Can 8-month-olds understand what the other 8-month-olds are saying?
Probably.
I have this question because I'm like, can cats from America talk to cats from like France?
Okay, that's gonna be next time.
How do
I think we're
animals
out
from
of
other
time.
parts of the world
Are
talk
we out of
to each
time,
other?
Jayla?
We are. Thank you very much for shopping. We'll see you later. Join us next week as we talk about how animals talk to each other from different parts of the world.
Wait, I love that. Okay, thank you for coming, everyone. Thank you, Brandon.
Thanks, Brandon.